Welcome to how to set up a hug tunnel. So here's the canopy tent, and you get a person on each of the legs and you pull it apart and you watch your fingers. Then before you lower the bottom part, you push the top part of each leg to click the roof closed. So you push this part up. And then there's a little hole that it clicks into. It's right here. And then you can hear a reassuring click. Then you take the Velcro and loop it back on itself inside the ceiling. Then you Velcro the walls to the top part of the roof. Okay.
And then
Just like this for this particular tent. So now we'll put the hug curtain on this wall. So this is the top. We have these rubber twist ties and then this piece of paracord. We're going to secure this to the bottom rung of the thing, and then you just twist and close. But before we make it tight, we make sure there's enough give right around where people are hugging so that they have enough give in the curtain and it doesn't stretch it or tear it.
should I be tying this around here?
Yeah. So that there's a little bit of give in the middle here. Then just grab if you need to. And then I'm going to use a little bit of tape because I noticed this one was ripped. And just tape it so that it's airtight. Okay. And there's like a triangle, so put your foot down to hold the pull down and then pull up. Then the next step is to put the water weights at each leg. Then we're going to attach the curtain. We use more of those twist ties, which there's a bag over there. And then twist it around there. And it seems like the heights vary, but then we can Velcro it through the plastic as well to secure the red curtain. Does that make sense? So we can use a pair of scissors to poke a hole here, and then use additional twist ties where there's too much give. We can also put those strings up front if you're getting It's not too much of an exact science. It's just so in order to clean the hug curtain, we use the guidelines set forth by the EPA for safe and effective disinfectant use, which is in the manual on page 14. And That's lined out right here. It shows that you have to make sure the product is EPA approved. So you just look it up on their website, and we did that, and here's the information. What we're using is the Pet Solution Stain and Odor Remover Disinfecting, and it requires a 5-minute contact time. And you can look up other things, like I said, on the internet. EPA Endless. Then you read the directions, you pre-clean the surface, you let it sit for 5 minutes, you wear gloves and wash your hands. We're using hand sanitizer. And then you, after we're all done, you would lock up your cleaner. Use this for 4 different events that last 4 hours each, and it's still about half full. So it doesn't take a whole lot of this cleaner. And we picked this because it's not, it doesn't smell terrible or have an extra terrible residue smell. But there are ones with a shorter contact time, so that could be an option for people if their facility has something. And so you clean the surface from where there'd be contact. So this whole area here, in between all the hug sleeves, and then we shoot it into the hug sleeve. So we poke it in there. Same thing with all of them. And then we do the outside of the sleeve. Okay, and spray down the inside just the same. And
Make sure you get up high where faces are going to be.
then we set the 5-minute timer. We make sure it stays wet the whole time. If we pretended that 5 minutes is elapsed, we wait for the timer to go off. And then it's pretty straightforward. We wipe everything dry, and while the person on the inside, we learned the trick that if this person holds it, it's easier for the other person to wipe all the way in, and then for me to wipe the whole outside if somebody's holding it. And we're just going here, so it makes it a lot easier to dry it off. So, all right, thank you.
And then we have some forms in here if they want their photos taken.
Yeah, if they're okay with their photo. That's all the feedback. But then this is feedback too, so. And here's the forms. It's nice that we have
Here's a 360-degree view of the assisted living. Driveway coming up to the facility. Front entrance with the handicap ramp. All the setup supplies. Heroes work here. Absolutely. Coming into the back side of the hood tunnel. Into the hood tunnel. There's the sign-in station. It's getting set up. There'll be entertainment out on the perimeter of the driveway.
Is that a person that's coming for hugs, or is that
Facility staff that's doing checks for volunteers, temperature checks, screening.
That one.
high risk
And
areas?
here's the
Exposure to someone who is documented or suspected.
check-in status for all the volunteers.
Live music. I don't remember last time I saw some live music.
All right.
adjustment